Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's Tuesday, February 6th. Currently it is 36 degrees. High today's 55. That'll feel pretty good. No chance of rain. Winds are at 4 miles per hour, so kind of a mild day. I like that for February. Today there'll be, I did the drive with us, or out and about is what I've been calling them. Did the out and about yesterday, and we went to Walmart. So today I've got the massive Walmart haul. When you go once a month, you're gonna have to get quite a bit of stuff. I figure we do less damage, if you want to call it damage, from spending and everything. But I figure that we do enough one time, but I'm afraid if we went like once a week, if you added all 4 weeks up, we would have way too much. I mean, it would cost way too much, because every time we go there, we stayed within our list pretty good this last time, because we were, I had been letting the freezers run down and stuff, and the only thing I didn't get done was the inventory. Well, 2 things. I was supposed to do an inventory, and I should have done it before, we went, and I didn't. And I also wanted to defrost this freezer, this one over here, and get the ice off the sides of it. So I didn't get that done. But it's a big haul, a lot of frozen foods and refrigerated stuff. We were just, like I said, we were out of a lot of stuff. But, it was that cold spell made us want to just stay in. It was like about 8 days or something like that. It was cold. And we wanted to, eat the stuff out of the freezers and try to get it, real low. So that'll be today, the massive Walmart haul, once a month haul. Yeah, I really do. I know if we went every week there, we would end up, if you added all the bills up, it would be way more than what we do at one time. You can only fit so much in that little car of ours. It's got a super small trunk, but if you want to, and we don't usually do it unless we have something big, you can lay the seats down forward, and it'll be like a bigger area there. And so we fill up the little trunk, and then just put the rest like in the back seats and in the floorboard back there. Sometimes it's a challenge to get all that in there, especially if you got like 4 or 5 cases of water. So we're real low on waters. We hadn't got any of them yet. I'm trying to find a good deal on some to buy, several. So anyway, what's for dinner tonight? I haven't gone over this with them, but we were talking about it. I need to get some slaw though. I think we might go to Aldi. I wanted to get, there's some things there, like their toilet paper is cheaper. Their facial tissue is cheaper. Different things, are there, and like storage bags are, and several things I had on the list that I knew was cheaper at Aldi, so we didn't get them at Walmart. But I think we're going to have that Gorton's beer battered fish. And what is this thing doing? Okay, I don't know why it did that. Just changed colors on the screen for some reason. And then that shrimp. It's been a long time since we had any sea-pack shrimp. And I'm looking forward to trying them and see how good they are. Because I usually get it at Aldi, the shrimp. It's a little box, but it has like 10. It says it has, I think, 10 in it, but sometimes there's up to 12, 11, 12 of them in there. And I think this last time we got some, there was like 13 or something, 13 or 14. They're just crammed in there, And it's cheaper also at Aldi. It's like $3.97 or $3.99 for the butterfly shrimp, and it's, like I said, how many pieces is in it. So I imagine there's more in this. I'm hoping there's more in this C-pack. It's a bigger box, but that doesn't mean anything anymore. they'll have a big box and have a bag inside of it filled with like air or whatever with the stuff in it, and then you know, the it feels like it's snug in there, and you'll think there's more in there than there really is lots of times. So okay, so I want to have the fish and shrimp and some of those great value potato wedges. If y'all have never had those seasoned potato wedges at Walmart, if you like wedges, you will love them. You will love them. They're really, really good. We hadn't gotten any in a while, so I definitely wanted some of them. And slaw. That's one thing I need to get today, is some slaw mix. I got some dressing. But yeah, those potato wedges are out of this world. They're good. Okay, jokes of the day. Where did I go? Something happened to my... I don't know what happened here, but I know it was down here. Here it is. I don't know why it did that. Crazy thing. This one says, this is the jokes. What's wrong, doctor? You look puzzled. I can't figure out exactly what's wrong with you. I think it's the result of heavy drinking. Well then, I'll just come back when you're sober. he's thought that, you know, he was talking about him, the doctor, drinking, and when the doctor was trying to say it was him drinking. Oh boy, that would be, you would really be nervous if you smelled alcohol on mine or something. Okay, this one says, a man walked into a bar on a slow night and sat down. After a few minutes, the bartender asked him if he wanted a drink. He replied, no thanks, I don't drink. I tried it once, but I didn't like it. So the bartender said, well, would you like a cigarette? But the man said, no, thanks, I don't smoke. I tried it once and I didn't like it. The bartender asked him if he'd like to play a game of pool, and again the man said, no thanks, I don't like pool. I tried it once, but I didn't like it. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be here at all, but I'm waiting for my son. The bartender said, let me guess, your only son? Your only... That's the end of it, but you're expecting him to say, I tried it. I tried making babies, but I didn't like it. Or whatever. I don't know how he would say it, but... Oh. Okay, thought of the day. It is useless to try to hold a person to anything he says while he's madly in love, drunk, or running for office. Shirley MacLaine. And this reminds me, I had something I wanted to show y'all on, I'll have to come back to this. I want to show y'all something before I forget. A couple things on Messenger that I sent. I don't know if they'll work or not, all of them. Let's see. Okay. You remember yesterday when I was talking about, it was yesterday, I think, you know, about when we were little, kids, we didn't have PlayStation. We didn't have all this stuff to play games. You had to go outside. If you were a cowboy, or if you were going to be cowboys and Indians or whatever, you had to dress up like a cowboy. And I'm trying to think if anybody ever actually, nobody wanted to dress up like, for everything. I mean, but I did. I like to dress up. My mom and dad got me like the toy guns with the belt and I think I had like some little chaps and stuff and a cowboy hat and all that. So anyway, but I was talking about that, so that I saw this and it tickled me because it made me think of what I said. Life before the PlayStation. And that exactly just like a memory when I see that right there, because that's the way we were. He has the little well, I guess those are like chaps. Yeah. He has a suit I would probably have on right there, and a black hat. Okay, and then I saw I thought that was cute, and then I saw this. I hope this will get bigger. Okay, this is a post off of Facebook, so I don't imagine there's any problem showing it. It's out there for the public to see. But this says it says the local old folks home had a garage sale. I got this cool gravy boat for just 25 cents. Oh man. Y'all know what that is. I sure do. I've been in the hospital enough times. It's a urinal thing. And the local old folks home had a garage sale. I got this cool gravy boat for just 25 cents. Can you imagine how much that was used? That got me. And then this one I thought was funny too. You remember what's this guy's name? Rod Serling, I think was how his last name was, Serling, from Twilight Zone. Y'all remember him? Imagine, if you will. I'll show you. There he is, and then I'll read it. I'll try to show. Imagine, if you will, a world in which YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook merge to become known as Twitface. Oh man. Okay. Now I'll go back to where I was at. Oh, laughter is so good for you. Okay, where was I? This other one I was seeing was down here somewhere. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it on there. It's time for trivia time. Brainer size. Okay, which U.S. state is the largest producer of avocados in the country? Wisconsin, Ohio, California, New Mexico. Seems kind of easy. I mean, unless there's some kind of trick question to it, I wouldn't think they'd be grown in Wisconsin. They make cheese there. Ohio, I've never heard of an avocado from Ohio or New Mexico, so California. Right. Avocado trees were first planted in Florida in 1833 and then in California in 1856. So it's not like native to our country. I don't know. According to NAS, California now accounts for the majority of U.S. avocado production, followed by Florida and Hawaii. Wow, okay. I didn't know they had them in Hawaii, really. Wonder where they got them from. I mean, where they were, natural or whatever, growing in whichever country. I wonder. So I guess they had to introduce them. Here's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's the way it sounded. Which of these U.S. states produces the most cranberries? Ohio, Wisconsin, Virginia, Maine. Have you ever seen how they do cranberries? I don't know if they do them at every place that grows them or not. But I was watching I think it was an Ocean Spray commercial one time, and they were showing something about it. And they were like in like a lake or something. They were all just, I don't know what they did, how they did that, or why. They were just loose, after they harvest them. I don't know. There's something about them, but I don't know if they do them all that way. Okay, Ohio, Wisconsin, Virginia, Maine. I just don't think any. The only one that really was my first thought was Maine, and that's wrong. It is Wisconsin. The United States is the world's leading cranberry producer, followed by Canada and Chile. U.S. farmers harvested 40,800 acres of cranberries in 2017, yielding nearly 8.7 million barrels, according to the Cranberry Marketing Committee. I was trying to see if it says something about it. Nope. Okay. Okay. In which U.S. state is 95% of the world's bourbon produced? 95% of the world's bourbon? Tennessee, Illinois, Kentucky, Alabama. I really don't think, I know, I think they make Jack Daniels in Tennessee. And I know they sell a lot of it, obviously, but I know Kentucky bourbon is real. I've heard a lot about that. Watched documentaries of them making it and different stuff like that. But so it's to me, it's between Tennessee and Kentucky. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Yes, and that's new to me that they did 95% of it. 95% of the world's bourbon is produced in Kentucky. And if you're wondering if there's something in the water, there is. On its way to becoming bourbon, Kentucky's water flows through limestone reserves, the same mineral said to make the state's horses grow stronger. Along with the ideal climate and fertile soil for growing corn and other ingredients, you've got yourself the perfect conditions for bourbon making. Okay, didn't know that. Which U.S. state is the country's largest producer of sweet potatoes? Alabama, North Carolina, Maine, Texas. I don't think it would be Maine. Surely not Maine. About that, I mean, Texas. I've never heard of anything about that. Any of these really, but the state I was born in is North Carolina. I was born in Asheville, North Carolina, and I got a lot of relatives all over the area. I want to say North Carolina. It might be wrong. I'm right. This state takes the #1 spot, producing 61% of all U.S. sweet potatoes. In 2019, North Carolina produced approximately 2 billion pounds of sweet potatoes. Wow. Bringing in about 324 million. Ooh-wee, let's grow some sweet potatoes. Okay, in which state are nearly half of all U.S. mushrooms produced? Vermont, California, Pennsylvania, Texas. Nearly half of them. I really don't know. For some reason, I thought Vermont was my first thought, so I'm going with that, right or wrong. No, it's Pennsylvania. Okay. Kennett Square, Pennsylvania is known as the mushroom capital of the world because over half of all U.S. mushrooms, about 65%, come from this area. I had no idea. Another learnable moment. Or teachable moment? I can't remember how that goes. Teachable? Yeah, teachable moment or something like that. Which U.S. state produces the most beef cattle? Alabama, Maine, Texas, Florida. I don't think Florida's known for cattle, but we know Texas. Heard a lot about Texas, so I'll be surprised if it's anything else. Yes. There isn't a single state that doesn't produce beef, but of all 50, there are some that take it to the next level. Out of all 50 states throughout the U.S., Texas has the highest number of beef cows, as in 2023, the state had 4.3 million heads. 4 right and 2 wrong. Which U.S. state produces the most soybeans? New York, Kansas, North Dakota, Illinois. The most soybeans. I don't think it would be New York. Kansas, North Dakota. I don't know. Is it too hot in like North Dakota in the summer? I don't think it is. Okay, I'm gonna go. The first thing I thought was North Dakota, so I'm doing that. And the second one I thought was Illinois, and that's what it is. And I lived in Illinois as well, in Lombard, Illinois. Illinois's hold as the #1 producer of soybeans in the United States remains solid, with the top 11 counties for soybean yield in 2022 located in the land of Lincoln. They exports of corn and soybeans were totaled over 3.5 billion. Wow. 4 right, 3 wrong. Which of these U.S. states produces coffee? California, Texas, Florida, Washington. My goodness. Coffee beans. They're like, some of them are in like more of a, I think a tropical climate type. So I'm going with Florida. No, it's California again. Wow. In 2002, Californian farmer Jay Rusky planted beans he received from a friend. 12 years later, his farm, Good Land Organics, placed California coffee on the international coffee map as well. Wow, okay. I'm 4-4. Which U.S. state is known for its apple orchards? Georgia, Florida, Washington, New Hampshire. Georgia is known for peaches, Florida, oranges. I don't know about New Hampshire, but I know there's a lot of Washington apples. That's what I'll go for. Yeah. Washington State currently produces over half of the nation's domestically grown apples and has been the leading apple growing state since the early 1920s. 5 right, 4 wrong. Let's see if I can do better than half. Which of the following U.S. states produces the most tobacco? Ohio, Kansas, North Carolina, Delaware. I know I don't know if this is the answer or not, but I know they grow a lot of tobacco in North Carolina. Yep. Tobacco farms in the U.S. produced approximately 800 million pounds of tobacco in the year 2012. To reach this total, tobacco was grown in about 19 states in the U.S., and then it goes on talking about how much each state and stuff. So I ended up with 6-4, did a little better than half. I like this one. I learned quite a bit, and to me, that's what it's all about, you know. So I'm happy with my score because, you know, I had no idea about some of them, but then I learned, you know, when I read the answer to it. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and you definitely want to check out the massive Walmart haul today. I said $68 that came out of our pocket for that huge haul, almost $400 haul. But it was actually $58 because I already had some rebates in Ibotta that I'm getting back. So that was $10.75 more. So when I said 68, it's actually 58 is all we spent out of pocket. So everybody, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later on. God bless.